Good morning.
I walked in the corner with the body steaming soda. And I saw the back and looked like this don't make me feel the way I told you know. You already know. You already know. I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin', I might watch it for her. I already
Good morning and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show. Yes, we're seeing there Mr. Dexter Sandy. We have Mr. Dexter Sandy on the line. He's a promoter and he's going to be talking about King of the Hill Volume 2. You saw a promo video there just before we got back to the interview. Good morning and welcome, sir.
Good morning, Akinlabi. Good morning to all your viewers.
So, Mr. Sandy, we're talking about King of the Hill Volume 2. Just give us a bit of insight into what the event is really about.
All right, so King of the Hill Volume 2. King of the Hill is a series that was started last year by the Tobago Motorsport Association. And our mandate is really just to ensure motorsport has life on the island. All persons interested in participating in any discipline of motorsport, that they are able to come through the small clubs that are under us and really get to learn the skill and be able to participate at different levels.
So for
And
those, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and for King of the Hill is a drift discipline. So it's literally cars drifting on the roadway across a designated course for points.
So those of us who may not know much about motorsports, what could they expect apart from drifting? Are there different categories? What could they expect on the day of the event?
All right, so for King of the Hill is a drift series. So it's going to be drift cars only. And these cars are going to be racing against time. And we do have some scoring boxes on the ground. So it depends on where the driver is able to place his wheels. There's where he'll be able to accumulate his points. And at the end of it, he will have that large life-size trophy and the bragging rights, along with a cash prize for King of the Hill 2025.
And I can't remember if you mentioned it before, but what date are we looking to for King of the Hill Volume 2?
All right, so King of the Hill spreads over 2 days. Tomorrow, Saturday, we actually have the meet and greet down at the barcode. Tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., all the drivers, the cars are going to be there as well. So, the public is free to come out and interact with them. But at that location, we'll be doing the briefing with all the drivers so they get to understand the rules and regulations as it relates to the competition. Mm-hmm. And full competition takes place this Sunday, Belmont Road. For those of us who are not sure where Belmont Road is, that's a link road between Hope Farm and Mason Hall. And action starts from 10 a.m. until, so the drivers will be there on hand on Sunday morning. They will go through the paces of a practice run. Then they go straight into competition, head-to-head action, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement going to be at Belmont Road this Sunday from 10 a.m.
Now, I know in the past, motorsports events in Tobago used to attract a number of enthusiasts from Trinidad. Is that the same for this King of the Hill event?
Oh, yes, definitely. We actually have competitors from Tobago and competitors who are coming to Tobago from Trinidad. Last year, we had a field of about 16. This year, we expect to have about 16 or 17 competitors. At least half of that will be from Trinidad. They're going to be coming up on the boat tomorrow. And even this year, we've had a social media influencer called Skunk Lifestyle. He's out of Jamaica. He's going to be here giving some coverage. And he's an international name when it comes to motorsport activities. So all of this in an effort to push motorsport in Tobago and even to push Tobago as a known destination for motorsport.
And I was just about to get into where you saw this event going, because I know as a promoter, you are very ambitious in terms of your goals and what the things you want to achieve. And I was going to now ask, where do you want to take King of the Hill into the future?
Oh, definitely King of the Hill. I mean, it's been promoted by the association and the group. As a group, we have sat and we said, you know what, we really want to make sure that this reaches a regional and even an international level. You know, a lot of guys from up the region, as far as Jamaica, Grenada, they have reached out to us and they are looking at how is it possible to bring in their cars for a competition just like this. And it's something that we're going to work on for year 3. But definitely, we have brought the influencer. There are some other persons that are showing very keen interest. They're going to be looking at it online, live on Sunday. And with that being said, you know, we expect to really grow this event over the next 2 to 3 years on an international level.
And in terms of support, because I know in the early days of this this THA administration, the Chief Secretary, Honorable Fali Augustine, he would have given you all some support and given you all a space to operate in the early days. What has the support been like from the THA in terms of getting this event off the ground?
Oh, well, the THA's role and responsibility in this has really been to kind of endorse us having access to the road facility, working along with the Tobago Fire Service and the police service in terms of getting all the relevant approvals. They have really endorsed us and assisted there. We have also gotten support through a bus, which runs a shuttle service from the bottom of the hill to come up. So the spectators have the ability to park and get a ride up to the competition zone, where they'll be able to spectate in a safe environment and really enjoy the day.
I know the Tobago Motorsports Association, you all are looking for a home. You all are really looking for a home. How has that search been going thus far?
Well, we've had meetings over the last 4 years with the administration in terms of the possibilities of having it. The discussions have been positive, but we still are awaiting that sort of positive feedback that this dedicated space will be ours. You know, so I'm really hoping that in the future we're able to cross that hurdle and really get a home, because there's so many Tobagonians that represent this island on different levels when it comes to motorsport, in terms of drag racing at international Wallafield Raceway. The guys go down and they race and they compete year on year. The drifters, we have drifters that have claimed national title when it comes to drift competition. So it says that Tobago has natural talent. The guys are doing the right things, and we really need to get a home that we could now invite others to come here and compete against us.
All right. One last set of promotion for your event before we wrap up this interview, Mr. Sandy. Go straight ahead.
Yeah. So King of the Hill, I mean, we're inviting all families to come down, all kids, parents, you know, come out on Sunday at the Belmont Road, get in as early as possible. We would allow spectators to come in at varying points during the day when competition is happening. But feel free to come down between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. We're going to have the shuttle running the service up the hill. Come out with your chairs, come out with your tables if you want to pack your lunches, your meals. Come out and really enjoy the day. It's going to be a lot of action, a lot of smoke, a lot of adrenaline rush happening this Sunday, Belmont Road. It's King of the Hill Volume 2.
All right, viewers, you heard it from Mr. Dexter Sandy himself, King of the Hill, taking place on Sunday from 10 a.m. at Belmont Road. And tomorrow on Saturday, they're going to have the meet and greet. Where's the meet and greet taking place again?
The meet and greet happens at the Barcode on Calypso Rose Boulevard on Saturday, tomorrow, 7 p.m. So you could come out and check out the cars, get your pictures, get first-hand view of the competitors.
All right, so just in case you can't make it on Sunday, you could come out on Saturday evening at Barcode and get a picture of all these cars. You know, these cars are very fancy. They're souped up, all kind of gadgets on these vehicles, so it's always a sight to see. We wish you the best of luck over the weekend, Mr. Sandy, and we wish that the event grows from year to year.
Thank you.
Okay, viewers, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our programming for the Tobago Updates morning show. And up next, we have Beneath the Surface with Rhea Richardson George, and she is on the line to speak with us. Good morning, Miss Richardson George. How are you?
Hey, good morning to Akinlabi. And Rhea is just fine. We could skip the Richardson George just for this. All right, I'm doing very well this morning.
So who can we expect on the show this morning?
Well, you know, Akinlabi, we've had quite an interesting week. In fact, 2 weeks. We've come to the end of the second week. And on the show this morning, we will be chatting with Assemblyman Ian Pallard. He's going to be on the program with us, and we're going to have some insight into, you know, some of the accomplishments, achievements, and we want to get some of the regrets, if any at all, and as well some of the goals for the future should he be offered up for re-election.
All right, so it proves to be a very interesting and in-depth interview, and we can't wait to hear what comes out of it. So viewers, Beneath the Surface is up next with Rhea. So do us a favor, share the live, share the live, share the live. Beneath the Surface is up next.